We are live on Twitch.
Oh god, I can hear this. Well, at least know the audio.
You can hear the stream?
Was it muted?
I want to hear the stream.
How could you?
We'll go to twitch.tv, eventualwaitspod.com, and then unmute the stream.
Excellent.
Problem.
Thank you for those amazing directions.
Yes.
I probably added a .com you don't need though, but you know.
How do you spell .com?
D O
C.
oh.
All right.
Okay.
Chris, start the podcast.
I'm starting the podcast.
This is
What
the
it-
beginning of the podcast.
This is the literal beginning of the podcast. Dang! What's up, everybody? It's Adventure Awaits, and we're here with my amazing friends, Eric, Dez, Kevin, and Meatface. I don't.
Meat face?
Me?
That's Red Guardian. The
Red Guardian. Sorry, it just has me thinking of like Arby's roast beef right now.
It is Alexi, I believe, right?
Alexi? Okay.
believe
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. I haven't seen that character in so long, so
I
So I'm not surprised.
I immediately found something wrong with my character sheet.
Nice.
Good.
How do
wait, is this something that you did?
Yep.
Hey,
Was
why
it
is
the-
Chris muted?
Okay. I love it when Kevin screws up.
It's one of my favorite segments of the show.
Absolutely. Do it again. Do we want to talk about our boring lives or get right into it?
I have a few things, actually.
Okay. Kevin wants to talk about his boring life. Go for it.
First thing.
Oh
Took
no,
a
he
nap.
ran away.
2 words. First word, what?
I got the very first Starfinder Second Edition book.
Galaxy Guide.
It's called the
Ooh.
Galaxy Guide. It's got a bunch of lore shit in it, which is why they put it out before the actual core rulebook is out.
Ew.
Basically, it has a bunch of stuff that has gone on since first edition came out. Because some of you may remember they had like a live event sort of with the Drift Crisis, I think it was called. So all the if you didn't play that adventure, all of that information is here. It has like a little timeline right here, and it also has like some player character options as well. So that when we do get the rule book, there are some things. So, but yeah, I haven't read through it yet.
Thanks, Nightbot, for the Extra Life Dono link.
Hey, the extra life goes on until the end of the year, so I'll just keep that up.
Oh,
No big
cool.
deal.
Is
For
that
example-
timeline like all encompassing, like from what it was in first edition and then picking up everything that happened
It starts
After
at
Drift-
0.
in 0 is that at the end of the
After
gap?
gap.
I don't remember.
After Gap.
Okay.
yeah. It goes all the way till the current year of 325 AG, which, if I remember correctly, Dead Sun starts at like 312 ish.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
like-
right. Yeah.
So yeah, only about 13 years have gone by in the game.
Jeez.
since Dead Suns.
Feels
but
like
yeah.
it should be a lot more, but
Yeah. Yeah, it has a bunch of like remember what was the little adventure that Alex ran? What was it called? The Clone Batch something? It was in a thing
Clone Batch Catastrophe.
that's I think it was in a place called Salvation's End, and it has like a little like blurb on what's happened since set first edition at that location, the Viscarium, Avalon, and a bunch of other stuff. Whoa, that guy's
How are the
cool.
Duros doing?
They're dead. Look at that guy.
No.
Look at that guy.
Hey, that guy.
That guy
is a
looks
swell
cool.
guy.
The art is always probably the best part. His
Wait,
name
did
is
he just get muted? Am I cut off? What happened?
What?
Why is Chris muted?
Okay. I can't hear anybody.
That was not the only book that I got. I got another role-playing game.
Not
Hold
another.
Hold on. I can't hear anybody.
That's fine, Chris. We don't need to hear you. This is called Pendragon.
Ooh.
Hey, like the thing, Pendragon?
Like
The
the
Thing.
family Pendragon?
I don't. Is that a reference to something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the last name of what's his name from the show that I can't think of the name of?
I have no idea.
King Arthur?
That's probably it too.
Well, yeah, it's a game of Arthurian legend, and
Yeah.
you like play as like knights and stuff. It's I listened to the Glass Cannon Network play through it, and it looked fun. And they had a sale if you put in like a little code, so I was like, I'll get it, especially with some of the prices of stuff going up in the near future. I was like, I'll grab it. So maybe we'll end up playing. I got the core rulebook and the Game Master's Handbook. So
Nice.
maybe we'll play through it one day. I'm excited for that. Those are my things I have to talk about.
Beautiful.
So Kevin got 2 books, so he just proved to everyone that he's a big nerd.
Well,
Damn
I
right.
mean, I think we have things since like the last time. We went on a little cabin trip to Hawking Hills. That was fun. It was me, Alex, and our improv team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty.
Went
That's
hiking.
fun. Did you win?
I don't think I won any of the games. Oh, wait, I did? Okay. Alex. Oh, all right, never mind. He's just saying he won. Yeah, it's difficult to get 9+ people together to go on a
What?
trip, so we were able to.
No.
Yeah, so it was nice to have it work out.
So you just improv the entire time when you're on the trip with the improv group?
Yeah, we didn't have a script.
Yeah, it was very insufferable.
So, what do you want to eat? I don't know.
That's good improv.
You can tell I practice every day.
Yep.
Chris took an intro workshop once.
That's the level you get with an intro show.
Alex actually just taught one today.
Nice.
Did you win?
I sure did.
Teaching?
Yeah, it's when the students don't throw shit at you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. You walk out
Wait.
and you still have all your limbs.
It does help.
Oh,
I think that's all for me.
Okay, I did that stuff too, and the stuff we just talked about.
Wow. So it's verified. We got 2 people confirming it.
Yep.
Yep.
Blue check mark.
Yep.
Also,
It's $8.
I just stuffed a last minute dinner down my face, so I might have like gross throat noises coming up. Just a warning to everyone.
I am currently stuffing dinner down my face, but I will try not to have throat noises.
I mean, that might work out with our characters that we have, so it'll be all right.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, just work it into your character's voice. It's fine.
Okay. I'm Disney.
Since we talked about characters, do we want to introduce the characters, or what do you want to do, Chris?
I want to introduce characters because I got nothing else to say. My fun thing happened already. I made a movie. It premiered. I won't have anything else to report for a year. Let's move on to characters.
All right.
Eric, did you have anything?
No.
All right, characters it is.
All right, let's go around. If anybody wants to go first, jump in. If not, I'm going to go in order of what I see on the screen here.
I'll go. Hey, I'm playing a kobold druid, and her name is Isni. So, if you don't know what a kobold is, it's like a dragon-esque, like humanoid creature, a little bit. And I have a little familiar, or companion, not a familiar. I think that's a witch thing, which is a cat named Precious. And based on the art, I believe is it a Siamese cat that's like kind of white with the little black paws and face?
It's your cat.
I mean, I think it's a Siamese cat. I think that's what it is.
Why don't you ask your cat?
Okay, hey Precious. Yes, Precious is a Siamese cat.
Did you read the last part about Precious?
Uh-oh, what do you mean?
It
End
says,
of life?
but Isni insists
Oh.
that Precious is a small draconic creature, just like Kobold.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, Isni doesn't realize that it's a cat, I guess. So my little dragon companion, my kobold companion, is furry. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. That's hype. Hype.
Yeah.
Who's going next?
I can go next, I suppose. I will be playing a kobold,
What?
rogue named Quizrel. Yeah, she's got red scales and uses a mace and a crossbow, mostly.
Shooting the mace from the crossbow.
That's an ultimate attack that requires, like, extra hero points, but yeah.
All right, here you go. You can have it. I got to see
Yes.
that happen. All right, Alex, Kevin, who wants to do it?
Kevin does.
All right,
Precious, what happened?
let's do it, Kevin.
I'm playing Samik. He is a small, timid kobold, blue scales. He initially was relegated to menial labor because of his inability to follow directions. And he somehow accidentally fought off an adventurer, and now he's considered a hero in the tribe.
Oh shit, we got a folk hero with us.
Yeah. It says Samik's earnestness and good heart have made him beloved by his people, who now protect him and ensure he lives up to his accidental reputation. Which is why he is wearing like that nice clothing you can see in his art.
Oh
which
yeah, we
is
should
like-
probably bring that up.
Well, I don't have the map up, Chris. So
Okay, we'll
But
bring
he's
that up
like-
when we get to the map.
yeah, the character art on all four of the characters are dope. I love the little glasses on Isni's art.
Mhm.
It's so good. You got a shovel.
Also, since other people are mentioning, she has white scales. So she really thinks, I mean, that makes sense with a Siamese cat. So
Oh, we should also
You know
mention.
the old saying.
that's
Wait, what is it?
what?
The
I just
old
meant
saying.
because of coloring. Yeah.
How owners start to look like their pets.
Oh, gotcha.
She's been getting like chin hairs.
We are playing Pathfinder Second Edition this time. Last at the Extra Life stream, we were playing First Edition. We're going to be playing Second Edition just so we can learn it, because when Starfinder Second Edition it comes out, we'll know it a little bit better because it's using basically the same system.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
You shouldn't.
Hey, is it my turn now?
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Sure is.
Okay, I needed an extra minute to finish reading my paragraph about my character.
There you go.
I'll reiterate all of you viewers and listeners at home that I'm an improviser and I'm bad at preparing for things. I always put it off to the last minute.
Alright.
So I'm playing Grimnir. Strangely enough, also a kobold.
What?
Crazy.
Crazy odds.
But mine is a sorcerer. Sorry.
Yeah. Mm.
Those are those throat noises that I was talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, my kobold has black scales. And some notable things. Is creepy as hell. According to my personal details, she is very creepy when she uses her magic. And like whenever anybody brings it up, is just like death stares them with glowing eyes until they leave her alone. My favorite part about this is that it basically talks about her destiny being to bring about the end of the world. But she's like, I don't really want to do that because I live on the world, and so that would kind of interfere with my personal life.
So she's Raven from Teen Titans.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Basically that as a little dragon person.
Nice.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know if this is a first, but is this the first time that the majority of the characters in the adventure have been female?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of the actual cast of the show.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
There was a fifth character to choose from, but I don't know if they were female or not.
I'm looking right now. It was Rin, and Rin is male.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're not playing with the bard.
That was probably why Rin didn't get chosen.
Yeah. Actually, the main reason was because it was 3 magic people if we played with Ren.
True. That also.
So I figured 2 non-magic, 2 magic kind of,
Yeah.
fills out the team a little bit better.
All right. Any other interesting tidbits about our characters before we get into it?
Nah, let's let them develop naturally in the story.
Yeah.
Remember,
All
I'm a
right.
hero, and you want me to succeed.
I need a hero.
Yes, them, not necessarily me. I got you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump to the map. I want to go ahead and show these characters real quick.
Oh, yes, I can do that.
So
at that
there's
horse.
the cover art for this adventure.
And what is this little adventure called?
This is called Little Trouble in Big Absalom. Just to give you a little bit of intro into why you are here, I'm going to go ahead and read this adventure background. So, for generations, the hook claw kobolds have lived beneath the city known as Absalom, scratching out a hard scrabble existence by scavenging from the earth-packed ruins of ancient buried buildings. And all that time, the hook claws have never been conquered or wiped out by more powerful forces, which makes them truly prestigious by kobold standards. Unfortunately, this prestige has never resulted in wealth or comfort. For as long as the hook claws have existed, they have lived in relative austerity among meager warrens and have simmered with envy at more famous and well-off kobold clans, such as the renowned sewer dragons. Yet the smell of change is in the air. Just recently, a party of hook claw miners accidentally broke into an underground room that was stuffed full of treasures and luxuries, most of them in far better condition than the time-rotted relics that the hook claws typically own. Firm advocates of looking gift horses in the mouth, however, the hook claws have rounded up their greatest heroes, most eager volunteers, and most violent misanthropes to explore the mysterious area. Once the chamber has been secured and deemed safe, they feel as though they can move off in and get that treasure. However, kobolds are generally cautious, if you will. And so, as the 4 of you begin to enter the area of the Hook Claw Kobold clan. You can hear that excitement begins to buzz in the air throughout the entire warren. As you walk through, kobolds drop their work and peer out from the tunnels to watch as you pass. You all have been chosen for this important mission. Tunnel Master Miknik is anticipating your arrival. As you enter the chamber, the Tunnel Master gives a cue to the nearby workers who pry away wooden boards and chunks of stone from the narrow mouth of a tunnel. The workers who dug this passage sealed it up as soon as they saw what was on the other side. It has remained closed, waiting for you until now. From where you stand, you can see rich fabric on hangers, exquisite vases, and wooden crates with unknown prizes inside. Just a fraction of this wealth could enable the Hook Claws to live in more comfort than they have in generations. But Hook Claws are smart, and they know when things are too good to be true. So that's where you come in. Tunnel Master Miknik pipes up and says,
Secure the chamber! Once you ensure the treasure trove is safe, the Hook Claws can claim its valuables. Standard Hook Claw hazard pay. First pick of anything you find up to what you can carry. I must warn you, though, be careful. No one has ventured past this point into the chamber.
You see a look of worry go across Samik's face as you say that.
Don't worry, Samik. You're the one going in there, not me. Well, what are you waiting for?
Grimnir lets out a deep sigh and just starts walking towards the entrance.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Quizwell jots down notes in a notebook and then stuffs it in her bag and then goes through the passage.
Oh, I should probably write actual notes as a good tabletop RPG player.
Notes?
Yeah. Isney kind of bends down and says, "Let's go, precious." And like the cat like climbs up her arm and like onto her shoulder. I mean, actually, I don't know how big I am, but well, yeah, I'm bigger than the cat.
Considered small.
Well, the kitty looks small too. Smaller.
That's true. I don't think it's considered tiny, but
Low end of small.
yeah, you're like the high end of small. It's the low end of small. Samik hides behind everybody and follows everybody.
Okay, so I will jump us over to the map.
The map. It's black.
And he's black. I will reveal this area. And also, we have the cat icon on here. So let me go ahead.
It's the cat!
For Precious, that is. I'll reveal, like, say, this much for now.
Woo.
Mm.
Okay.
And here's Precious the cat.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
I don't even... For you audio listeners, you just gotta check out the video, my dude.
Yeah, there's no doing that justice.
I think that's the one that gets its toothbrush or like toothpaste in its mouth. Have you seen that video?
No,
It's got like the doctor. They brush the cat's teeth, and then it's like mind gets blown, and the background turns into like this weird vortex, and they're playing the Doctor Who theme.
Oh, that's great.
I'll have to find that later, but yeah. So yeah, you can kind of see maybe about this much from your vantage point. I'll reveal just a little bit more. But anyway, inside, as you crawl through this tunnel to get into this room, you smell the familiar smell of earth and musty neglect wafting across your nostrils as you scuttle through the dirt tunnel and into the chamber. From here, you can see past the curtains of rich fabric and giant wooden crates into the rest of the room. Stacks of books and other luxury items are haphazardly crammed into a massive wooden shelf, preserved from mold despite their clear abandonment. Immense piles of furniture, rich with intricate carvings and plush cushions, have been jammed up against the walls. Chests with glittering locks lie on the floor, coated with dust. A pile of casks, sacks, and barrels forms a barricade that you see off in the distance, and it blocks the rest of the chamber from view. So I will actually go ahead and reveal up to that wall.
Okay, because all I can see right now is a cat.
That's all you need.
Well, you have to click away.
I know.
Yeah, Isney steps in and starts to like look through the books to see if there's anything of interest. Specifically, gardening books.
Yes, actually, you find quite a few gardening books.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like she kind of starts getting a little too distracted in that while other people are exploring. Did you say those are the racks? They're the two racks?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice rack.
Thanks.
So this may have I was dealing with a Twitch bot. I think I might have missed something. So why are we here?
Oh my god.
You missed the entire description for why we're in the place that we're in.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're securing the treasure.
I heard
so
that
they
part.
can come in and get it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's
Oh,
it.
Okay. That's
You missed
it?
nothing.
Oh, I thought I missed something before that. Okay, never mind. Okay.
No,
We
you're
were dragons.
Oh wait.
you're
I'm
the
behind you
hero.
guys. Yeah. I'm
You're the hero that everybody thinks you're. Yeah.
I'm the hero behind. Okay. He's I'm trying to think of what kind of voice. I feel like the voices for these characters would all be like
Similar?
ones we wouldn't want to do over the course of 3 hours, you know?
Right.
It's like,
But you gotta commit to it.
but I'm not going to commit. That's a perfect reaction in the chat there. I have
I know.
I have an emote of me like just being fucking up playing a Destiny raid, and I go and cover my hands over my face. It's actually really good. Anyway, I'm trying to think of like what this guy is gonna sound like. He's like, hello, like that. Is that good?
Yeah, he just says hello
sure.
all the time.
Hello, my name is Samik. Do I sound cool?
So-
Don't give me that face. Come on. Give me something.
This is all I got. That's all I got to give you. Sorry.
And Samik's like trying to muster up some courage. He's like, fan out. And he just starts searching in random. Is it these shelves right next to us at the entrance?
Yep.
I'm
Shelves, crates, casks of who knows what.
Grimnir is gonna do a good old-fashioned detect magic.
Ooh, classic.
Send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. Um,
Oh crap! Perception's in a different spot in this system. Where is it? Oh, it's above their saves. Okay.
So yeah, Grimnir like holds her hands out and closes her eyes and just starts trying to feel any magical emanations in the area. But while she's doing this, focusing on it, like sprouting out from the like fake wings that she has on her back, you start to see these like shadowy tentacles start whipping up off of her back and just kind of like flickering around.
Nice.
What is that's like a 30-foot range or whatever?
30-foot emanation. I just received the presence or absence of magic.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything magical in in this space.
Can we roll a good old classic perception around the room? Or at least the area
yes.
we're searching?
Yeah, just let me know where you're searching.
I love how classic we are.
Yeah. I love how Kevin asks, "Can I look around the room?" And the last we all checked, well, your eyes weren't poked out, were they?
They were. Twice. I'm going to roll a perception on
I'm
these
focused.
bookcases.
Oh, that's where I am. So I got a 14 on perception there too.
I'm on the other side of the corner.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
also
okay.
got a 14.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're just looking for anything in particular, or just looking to see what you see?
I'm looking for something that would be valuable.
Yeah, so on these bookshelves, it's just stuffed full of bookshelves, and as Isni noted, many of them are just gardening. All kinds of gardening books here.
Samik
Yeah,
is uninterested.
Well, so Isney's like, I found the treasure. There's so many.
Samik, very interested by these this saying, runs over. Where?
Grandma, they're everywhere. Here's some about sponges. There's some about the best dirt to use. I need to take all these.
What? And he sees what you're talking about and just like, ah, and walks away.
Quizrell's wandered over to this desk and is poking around, seeing if there's anything of interest on it.
Yeah, you walk up to this. Okay, I see where you are. Yeah, you walk up to this desk. It seems to be another gardening book open. And as you're looking at it, the pages seem to be like a little damp, maybe showing a little bit of mold growth around the edges. And then there's like different garden tool implements set out across the table.
Okay. Quizwell turns and goes, "Isney, you may like what's on this table." And like shakes one of the gardening implements in the air above her head and then sets it back down on the table.
You see her reaction, and it's very similar to when you like shake a toy at a cat. Like her pupils just dilate, and she's so excited and runs over. I'm not exactly sure where you're the red one. Well,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I run over and join Quizrel. It'll take me a while to get these names, but I won't get them.
I like to just imagine now Isni walks around going, "My precious, my precious, where's my precious?" And the cat's just like following right behind her the whole time.
Right.
Yo, lady, I'm right here.
Yeah, I'd take a look at the table, though, that I was called over to, for anything interesting.
Yeah, again, a bunch of like garden implements. You see like a little hand trowel, and it looks like there's a canister in the top right corner there. It's like gray. Seems to be filled with some sort of potting soil. And then you see remnants of like something that was presumably planted here, but then looks like it was forgotten about. There's just, husk of a plant that used to be there.
Okay. Yeah, as she's examining, she's like, Quizrel, you found the other... Oh, I'm losing it. You found the other treasure. Yeah, she like takes a fistful or like a handful of like dirt and just like shoves it in her mouth and like kind of swishes it around like you would like a wine to like get the flavors. She's like, rich. I like it. I'll put this in my bag.
Fortitude save.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and open these crates in front of me.
Okay.
Right in near the entrance.
How are you going to do that?
I have a halberd that I'm going to try and, stick it in to like the little
Okay.
top. And yeah. Did you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, let's get a roll for that.
What am I rolling?
It's
What
broken.
did you call that? A halberd?
Halberd.
Yeah.
Well, the other people
is
might
that?
call it kitchen knife on a stick, but I call it a
Yeah.
halberd.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What did you want me to roll? What skill?
Give me
Or strength?
strength, or if you have another relevant box opening skill.
Athletics?
Yeah, that might work.
I think in this system it's like climbing and escaping. Force open.
Okay.
That's
a good one.
perfect. That is a modified 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you jam this in there, and it's like as soon as you wedge it under the boards, they like just crack apart, like they were eaten by termites or something. It's really soft wood.
And I snap it open and look inside and see if there's anything of note.
Inside, you see you see a few casks of wine.
Ooh,
Whoa,
Delicious.
that's valuable.
I heard that Samik is an expert in softwoods.
Okay. I have on my character sheet, in my gear, wooden toys of a knight and a dragon. But they're
We won't comment
hardwood.
on the firmness. I couldn't say firm for a second there. I'm gonna cast message and send a message to Samik,
Oh, no.
but it's just Grimnir like doing creepy whisper sounds.
And he runs over. He runs over to you. He's like, "There's something here. Or there's something here."
Grimnir's like, I haven't detected anything.
I heard it. It was over there.
Your
Is it this-
mind's playing tricks on you, Samik.
It would never. There's also wine. Wine over there.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, we run back over. How much is it, like enough to just put in our bag and get going?
Yeah, I mean in this one crate, yeah. But just remember, so Mick is like from the tunnel, still peering in. He's like,
First pick, up to what you can carry. Emphasis on the carry.
Well, so how heavy would a thing of wine be? I have no idea.
"Oh, it's
heavy.
not. It's a couple of like
Well, in
You
this, they use the bulk system, just like Starfinder.
I don't. Okay, so I would say it's not one bulk or anything like that. That's up to like several pounds, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Been
So,
a while
yeah.
since I looked at bulk rules.
Yeah.
Bulk, softwoods. Yeah, I would say this is pretty light.
I think, if I remember correctly, you can consider it a light, and 10 light items equals 1 bulk.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can pick these up. I mean, you're a small creature. I don't know how strong kobolds generally are, but, you can probably throw these in your bag pretty easy.
I was looking for wine as like a adventuring gear, and I didn't find it.
I was doing the same thing.
Ooh, what about alchemical item?
I guess we could classify it.
Slumber
on the
wine?
same-
No, not that. It's an
Well,
actual
if you
thing.
have enough of it, all wine is slumber wine.
And that's a fact.
We'll probably have to do a custom gear type thing. All right. And how many bottles are in here? Is it just
There
or
look
just
to
the whole
be-
thing? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's probably about like a dozen bottles in that crate.
Whoa. And each of them are because of each of them would be considered a light item.
Yeah.
So it would be
So you-
okay.
just
Gotcha.
slightly over 1 bulk.
Gotcha. Oops. He's gonna like. Where am I on my? I'm at 4 bulk currently, so I can carry. Oh, I can only fit so much in my bag, I assume. So he's gonna put some in his bag.
Might I, Des, ask, why would we need this much wine on the way into the chamber? Isn't it at the exit?
So you
So
can
on our way
drink it
back?
while you're down there.
Yeah.
It's
So, like,
valuable.
we probably
I was
wouldn't
told
need
to
a
get
whole lot.
valuables.
Yeah, get it on the way out. Have one for the road and then one on the way back.
Oh, or I could just drag it over. Do you say the guy was like standing at the mouth of the cave right now?
Like, over
Yeah,
here.
he's still peering in. Yeah, and there's a few other kobolds behind him just kind of peering in.
Okay, I want to put as many into my bag as possible and just carry them over to the opening
Okay.
and take it to
Nice.
them. I've got
Are
some
you-
presents, and he's gonna bring them over immediately.
This is amazing! Thank you! We'll try to hold on to him for you, but the party might be over by the time you get back.
He holds one for himself and starts sipping on it.
Fast forward to the end of the adventure, and we're running for our lives to get out of here, and we're hoping they're going to help us, and they're all passed out drunk, and we're on our own.
Yeah, exactly.
We're right there at the mouth of the cave. Guys, come help us.
Samik is going to hold one for himself and start sipping on it a little bit. Just
Nice.
if I open the rest of these crates, is it all wine or?
Over by you. Yeah. Yeah, if you go through, that's all cases of wine.
All right, he's gonna be like, too much, and he's gonna walk away. And he's gonna let someone else talk.
I just wanted to. I got it. I'm gonna send out another magic detect magic pulse
Okay.
on this side of the room.
Let's see, where is Grimnir? Okay, Grimnir is there. Yeah, you don't detect any magical auras.
Poop salad. All right.
Quizrell's now looking at this table over yonder. See if anything looks interesting or if it's just more gardening notes.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking at this table. There seems to be a plate full of some old, like, ashy dust. And then it looks like a couple of scrolls and books. Some of these books seem to be like old storybooks. And then on the scroll, there just seems to be some kind of scribbling that you can't really make out. Almost like a child was writing on this or something.
Okay. Yeah, Quizrell's just gonna ignore it. It doesn't look interesting or important right now.
Well, that's cool. In second edition Pathfinder, a backpack holds up to 4 bulk of items, and the first 2 bulk of these don't count towards your bulk limit.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like when it's not just like bullcrap. I mean, it actually helps your character to have a backpack.
Yeah, there's literally no other reason.
Quizrel.
Yes?
So the artwork isn't fully up to what the text calls for here, but like the stack of crates as you're moving past it,
Yes.
they are very tall. I think it's up like 10, 15 feet. And as you walk past around the corner there, you notice that just like the little bit of movement from you, you start to see like the crates moving a little bit. But as you're like looking around this corner is what I want to draw your attention to, is that like this pile kind of goes back. So you can't really get around into the other part of the room just where you are. So
Okay,
you
so
can go,
it's a dead
you can,
end here, basically.
You can go here, but what I'm saying is like you would have to figure out a way to get through this wall. You can't just go around it.
Gotcha.
because in the text it says it blocks this portion of the room, but you can still walk around like this area. You just wouldn't be able to go
Okay.
around it
Gotcha.
without further action.
Well, she's peering over and just sees. I'm assuming she can see the beds, or are they obscured by the crates?
No, you can see the beds.
Okay. Sees the beds, doesn't see anything overly exciting, and turns back to the group and says, "Well, where to now?"
Oh. The meat comes over. I see a bed. Can I look under the bed?
Yeah.
Perception.
Perception.
I don't remember my perception score. 18.
18. So you crawl down, you're looking under the bed. You just see like a lot of dust has collected under there. But as you stand back up from your observations, you notice a little bit of glowing coming from underneath the sheet of the bed.
Uh-oh.
And he flips up the sheet.
No, don't touch
you-
that. I've
You
seen that
fl-
on the news. You don't want to touch what's on that sheet.
All right, never mind. Put the sheet back down. I don't want to get into this. You flip the sheet up and you notice there's a couple of creatures there. Let me go ahead and blow this up.
Every
Sorry.
time I look over at the map, I see the stupid cat.
So you see
Whoa.
these little
Lightning
tiny
bugs.
beetles. Yeah, they're like lightning bugs. And you throw the sheet over and startle them. And they turn around and they begin to assume an attack posture.
No!
Everybody, roll initiative.
Oh, good.
All right, just a reminder, in this system, there's no initiative score. You use the skill you were using as initiative is rolled. So, for example,
No perception?
perception is generally what you are using. Which I will go ahead. Can I use my 18 that I got? Or do I have to reroll? I forget.
Yeah, let's do that because that's what led to your discovery.
Yeah, I like that. As he sees these creature, he also screams. I'm not going to scream into the mic because that hurts people's ears, and or gets cut off by Discord.
They can handle it.
That's fine. Let the audience imagine how high and girly the screech is.
Especially coming from this kobold who's been talking like this. Okay, let's get some initiative rolls.
18.
Scene for Samik.
I got a 13.
Israel.
I got an 11. How would that work with my companion?
You could have them go same time if you want, or roll
Same time?
separate.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Same's fine.
I
Yeah,
think it is the same.
Okay.
that would make sense.
And Grimnir.
15.
All right. Sort this bad boy. I remember things. All right, Samik. So you are first to go.
Oh no. I have reach with my halberd. I should have. So should I spend an action to pull it out, I guess?
Well, I mean, you had it out when you were opening the casks. Did you put it away?
That's a great question. I'm going to say no.
Probably. I think you would because you put everything into your backpack.
That's true. Okay, so one action to pull it out. And then I'm going to use my second 2 actions to do a vicious swing.
Can I, real quick,
Mhm.
I know that we have like an initiative, but like since they're just in a defense pose, can I say like Isney sees everyone like or like sees you get ready to like bash them, but then like kind of yells out and says, "No, I can communicate with them. Don't hurt them."
Is this gonna be another Des character that slowly dies
Maybe.
while trying to talk to the
Maybe.
enemies?
To be fair,
But it's
she is
literally
a
part of
druid.
it.
Yeah.
I have animal empathy. Communicate needs diplomacy with animals. In
that-
most cases, yeah.
And I think I'm going to play to my character's backstory. He's going to not pull anything out, and he's going to be like cowering behind Quizroll.
Okay.
So one action, and he is going to, one action he backs up. Second action, he pulls out his halberd. And then third action, he's going to
Waking his boots.
quake in his boots. Sip a
Same.
bit of wine.
Oh no.
I think it's 2 action. Oh crap! Not ready. Ready is 2 actions. Shit. All right. He's just going to. I don't have any other 1 action things, so unless I'm going to aid. I spend 1 action to prepare to help, then use a reaction to help your ally with a task. Typically, DC is 15. So I'm going to aid. So whatever Quizroll decides to do, I'm going to aid with that. And then I'll roll the appropriate check when that happens.
All right.
Cool.
I assume it's going to be
so-
like help attack it if it comes at us.
All right. It is now Grimnir's turn.
Hey, that's my turn. I am going to use a shield. Shield cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
So that counts as me raising a shield,
shield,
action. Yeah. And then I think maybe just that. Because I'll give Grandma Isney a chance to try and talk to the bugs. Yeah, Grimnir throws up a Doctor Strange force shield in front of her, and then I'll pass.
Okay. All right. Quizrow.
Quizwell's gonna go ahead and get her light mace out into her hand. But having heard Isney shout out, "Please don't squash the buggies," she's gonna look back over her shoulder at her and give her the seriously look, and then shrug her shoulders, and then notice that Samik's cowering behind her and kind of go, "You feeling okay, hero?"
Great, I'm here to help.
All right, you've got my back. Good. And then she turns back towards the bugs, ready to defend herself if they come at her.
So we want to ready
Alrighty.
with your 2 other actions ready in action.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna ready.
Let's see. Where? I just saw that. Am I blind? Yes, here we go. Prepare to take a single/free action as a reaction with a given trigger. And I assume the trigger is the one of those bugs attacks you.
Yeah.
And then I will assist whenever that happens.
All right. So that takes it to Isney and Precious.
Oh,
Yeah,
one thing I want to
oh.
mention, Des, because you have a companion, in order for your
Yeah.
companion to do anything in combat, you have to use one of your actions to give it 1 action, 2 actions. Hold on.
How many actions do we get at this point? 2 or 3?
3.
Everyone
Okay.
gets 3.
Cool.
Command an animal. Companion gets 2 actions.
Okay.
But I believe you will just be talking at this point.
Yeah. So she kind of like is lets out a little bit of relief, a sigh of relief that everyone's waited, and yeah, Isney steps up to get a little bit closer, and she's like, she has her hands up, like, we mean you no harm. I'm losing it. I never had it. All right. We mean you no harm. My apologies for my friends here. We're here looking for a treasure, but we aren't here to hurt you.
This is our home. We only want to protect our home. You must stay away from our humble abode.
We want to venture further into the chamber. We'll leave you alone. I promise.
I don't know. What do you think, Glowboy?
I'm not sure, Sonny. I don't know if I trust her.
Yes. She does not seem trustworthy.
Here, I'll offer a peace offering. And she like kind of kneels down and takes her bag off and pulls out a satchel of mushrooms and gets like a few in her hand, and she's like, please have these as our price of passage. They're very tasty.
Oh. Bring them closer.
Yeah, she leaves her bag where it is and steps closer with mushrooms in her hand.
Give me
goes up to the-
It's
what
diplomacy.
kind of diplomacy?
Her animal empathy thing uses diplomacy, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So they are going to examine these mushrooms and give me a diplomacy check and give yourself a +2.
Is that how you examine things, Chris?
That's how Sunny and Glowboy.
I assume you
Yeah, with
don't know a DC, right?
You don't want to. I've got a DC. You don't want to
Oh,
take
you
me
do?
out to
Okay.
lunch.
Yeah, with a +2, that is a 23 for diplomacy.
Okay. So Sunny and Glowboy have come up to the corner of the bed cautiously to examine the mushrooms, and with a quick at a moment of uncertainty, they grab the mushrooms and they scurry back to the top of the bed.
Please, throw the covers back over us.
We're trying to get freaky here.
Yeah, Isney's like, of course. Oh God, everyone speaking like this is making my voice morph into everything. Of course, I apologize for the interruption. And she like covers them and steps back away towards Precious.
Yeah, and as you cover them up, you hear them buzz, and 2 more of these creatures shoot out from the bed to the west and dart under the covers as they lay on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Had a couple of
Yeah.
friends over.
And Des, it worked out finally.
There's a
In your
first time
face.
for everything.
In your face, Alex.
In your face.
Yeah,
in your face.
I'm the one that should feel foolish right now.
That's right.
How many years have we been doing the podcast?
How many times has she tried this?
Mini.
Oh man.
All right, cool. Well, with that, it's just like, God, let's go, precious, and leave them be. Buzz, buzz.
Buzz.
These mushrooms are terrible.
Well, she
Run! Run!
Right.
with that, you can see that like Isney like whips her head back and like contemplates should she kill these guys
Oh my
instead.
God.
But then she doesn't act on it.
Samik like whispers to Quizroll, what the heck had just happened?
Well, I don't speak bug, so I have no idea what just happened.
Oh yeah, I
And
guess that's
then,
true. You guys have no idea.
Quizwell takes a step back and eyes this bottom crate and is considering trying to bash it out to see if she can topple the stack of boxes onto the bed to crush them all.
Oh no. Okay.
But she kind of decides it's probably not worth it and just waits to see what everyone's solution for getting past this blockade is.
Yeah, so just to further describe this, a stacked wall of books, barrels, sacks of salt and sugar, crates of preserves, casks of wine. You see, like, these are all, like, stacked upon one another, and, like, they're very precariously balanced. I mean, this is like somebody was playing Jenga with this and then left towards the end game and didn't bother with it anymore.
Can Grimnir just do like a running jump and try and jump onto the green bed?
No. Don't do it. Realizing that she hasn't relayed the message, Isney's like, they know we are not here to cause any harm as long as we move forward without interruption.
Well, yeah, but they all ran under this bed, right? The one to the north?
Not all of them. Like 2 extras, right?
Yeah, you saw 2 more fly out from under that bed.
Fly out.
The other 2 are still there.
Oh.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. They flew up to this northern bed. I want to jump on this bed.
Oh, that's another bed. Okay. I thought it was like a weird desk.
What are you talking about? That's clearly a bed.
I don't know.
Des
I don't
sleeps at her
know.
desk a lot. She gets him confused.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to tell Eric earlier. Like, the artwork doesn't quite match up with what they have described in the book. So, like, this wall is, like, completely impeding your ability to get to the next part of this room on this side. So it's supposed to, like, continue more to the north.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's crates here. Probably here then.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
like,
can I climb over the crates?
Well, yes, you can.
They're teetering, though.
But yes, you can climb. This thing is, let's see. It's not as high as I thought it was. It's 7 feet high, 10 feet wide. But yeah, so it's
We're small.
yeah. So I guess
Out of
it seems
curiosity,
yeah.
does the 7 feet touch the ceiling, or is the ceilings higher in this room?
The ceilings are higher. They're about 10 feet tall.
Okay.
So yeah, you could climb over this.
All right. Let's start climbing then.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
What type of material are the walls of the room?
The walls there.
Softwood. Sorry.
The softwood. No, there's like a stone. I was gonna say concrete, but it's stone.
Yes. I climb on the stone. I'm a cavern stalker kobold. When climbing natural stone, move at half speed.
Okay, so you're going to go to the north and climb around?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll work.
Hold on.
Right.
Let me read the full description. You hatched in a warren with narrow tunnels that was also home to a being of primal earth energy, which has made you limber. No.
With your softwood.
You're limber now.
Wait. Hold on. Limber and flexible is what it says. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I like that description.
You would.
I bet you do.
Ability to bend and move easily and smoothly. Okay. When climbing rock walls, stalactites, and other natural stone. This would not be considered natural stone, I assume.
No.
Okay, never mind then. I lied.
Oh, poop salad.
Well, just say that you can climb any stone. Just lie to me and tell me it works on any stone. And you can do it.
Yeah, just cheat and we'll win, Kevin.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm still pretty good at climbing, so I also want to climb over these boxes.
Okay. So anybody that's gonna climb, I need an athletics check.
I got a 16.
Critical fail.
Jeez. All right.
But you're good at climbing.
Critical failure.
okay.
You fall. If you began the climb on stable ground, you fall and land prone. So that's what happens. Which,
hurt your little butt.
my character, pretty clumsy. But he accidentally squishes a tiny little bug.
Oh no! An army of bugs fill the room. Freedom!
I'm gonna be so pissed if I successfully did this and then you all cause a fight with them anyway.
All right, I'm on the ground.
Actually, so wait, hold on. Isney, I know that you. I wanted to give you a chance to tell me what you were doing. Rel as well. Jeez, Quizrel.
As Quizrel.
Yeah, well, first off, I have to kind of scold Precious a little bit because Precious started trying to knock everything off of the table, and I'm like, Precious, this is their home. That's not polite. Yeah. And after like kind of tapping one of the tools to the edge of the table, she finally listens. Yeah, seeing that we really have no way around except climbing or trying to get into the bed. Oh Jesus. She's gonna go to the edge of the bed, say, what was his name for the bug?
Sunny and Glowboy.
All right.
Did you have
Funny.
those names? I'm just curious. Or did you just make those up?
I just made those up.
Okay. I just was curious if they took into account that a druid would talk to it.
Yeah, I go to the like foot of the bed and I'm like, Sonny, Glowboy, my apologies, but in order to get through, we're gonna need to walk through the bed. Can you get to the top of it so that we don't hurt you on our way through?
Stay away from our territory. That was the agreement.
That's correct. And we will, but we have to get through first.
That's not how it works.
I like how
Also,
you're
these
gonna start
mushrooms
a
were
fight.
terrible.
Okay, my apologies. I guess I'm gonna try and climb over since they won't listen. We're start moving crates. Why aren't we moving crates? I'm gonna start moving crates. Forget the climbing.
You have to get
Yeah.
up on the top to be able to move crates, you doofus.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna climb.
If you just started pulling out the bottom crates, it would topple on top of you.
That's true. All right, I'm just climbing, I guess.
Okay, what and Quizrel, what did you?
Yeah, Quizroyal keeps slowly backing away from the rickety pile of random crates and sacks and barrels because she figures she's gonna have to dig these fools out once they get halfway up and it all topples down on top of them.
Okay. All right, so everybody but Quizrel is scaling the walls. What about Precious?
Before we get to Precious, I just want to point out that I pulled this dice out of my little dice toilet and it rolled the 1. It's going back in.
Checks out. the toilet works. What's Precious doing?
I mean, Precious kind of like she's gonna observe us climbing and probably like to herself judge us if we aren't doing it perfectly. And then she's just gonna like hop over the crates and go that way.
No checks needed.
So with knowing where everybody is now, let's see. With those 2 checks from Samik and Grimnir, you start climbing up this wall and step on a box or step into a gap, and you begin to fall. And as you fall, the whole thing comes tumbling down. So I'm going to need Isni, Grimnir, and Samik to give me a check, a reflex check.
Reflex.
Another natural 1.
Ew.
Oh no!
I thought you put it in the toilet.
I rolled another die. It's my Origins die.
Flush the first one and
toilet's
put that one in.
You need to get more toilets.
So just a
Can't
reminder,
you just cram it in there?
With Pathfinder Second Edition, 10 above is a critical success, 10 below is a critical failure. Natural 1 is a critical failure, natural 20 is a critical success.
Oh, so do you take double damage for a critical fail?
I have no idea.
Huh, okay.
On mine, it's on the actual like climbing rules. It says if you start on the ground, you just fall prone.
Okay. We'll let that be the penalty for that then. So, what did everybody else get on the reflex?
24.
24 and
23.
23. Okay, you 2 will take half. Unfortunately, Samik will take all of this. So that's 14 to Samik and 7 to the rest.
The reflex save, you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
what did you
that's
just say?
double damage. I thought you were talking about the climbing check that I rolled and also rolled a natural 1.
Okay, yeah, the reflex save.
Yeah, it's
So
double
did you-
damage.
Oh, so you take, geez, that was 14. I rolled 14, so that's 28 points of damage from this?
Oh
I'm
my
dead.
gosh.
He's dead.
He's dead?
He got crushed to death by the crates.
What was it,
Our
28?
hero has died.
Take
There's no
damage.
way. Really? Are you kidding me?
I'm not dead, but I am dying.
That's so dumb.
Wow.
This totally fits your your hero status. He died valiantly climbing a wall.
Well,
All right. Well, we have another pre-gen to find in the middle of this chamber.
someone pour my healing potion down my throat,
Wine?
please.
Oh, okay.
The wine.
To help mitigate the pain.
Someone do that, or does someone see that I'm dying? So I went to 17. What's 17? I went negative 11. I would need to go to negative 34 to permanently die.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So, Whistle's going to come over and start pulling shit off of you 3 and moving the crates out of the way, and pulls the last crate up and sees Samik laying there. And kind of grabs his bag and reaches in and finds his health potion and pours it down his... Well, doesn't pour it. Gently feeds it to him, sips at a time so he doesn't drown on his healing potion.
I guess I'll roll a d8. I get a 1. I'm going to be so upset. Max health. But I do take the wounded condition, I believe. Yes. The wounded you have been seriously injured. If you lose the dying condition and do not already have the wounded condition, you become wounded 1. The wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you using the treat wounds. Who has the best medicine skill in the party?
Quizroll uses treat wounds, and that's an 11.
That's not gonna do it.
I will also attempt treat wounds.
That says treat wounds. You spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature. The target then is temporarily immune to the treat wounds action for 1 hour.
Oh. So I can't.
So a patient can't be treated once per hour. Yeah.
Well, did he fail to treat, though?
It's DC 15.
Like, if he failed to treat, then would I be able to? Because I also have it.
No, I'm immune to that action for an hour.
I was going to say, but he failed. That's the thing. Like, if it successfully worked, I could see that.
No, he did it to me, and it failed, which means I am immune for an hour.
All right. Well, we'll pull you to the edge of this cave and say, help him. He's a lost cause.
What? No. And he gets up on his halberd. Oh God. Was it the boxes that fell on me is what did the damage, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just using the his halberd as a walking stick. All right,
unless you have other ideas, that's what I would expect. We need a different hero.
It's not too far back to the entrance.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I have nothing I can do.
All right.
Did the collapsing of the crates make it at least possible for us to get through now, Chris, or do we still have to shuffle some stuff out of the way?
Yeah, it's pretty level now. Seems to be that everything is stabilized, so you should be able to crawl over it. I do want to note that as the dust is settling and the area before you is revealed, you hear off further in the distance this indistinct feminine voice, and it's just echoing. It's like la da 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 la da da da, and then just kind of fades away.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, Kevin, what do you want to do with your guy? What are you choosing to do?
Let's go.
You're going further into the chamber as is?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right.
In an hour, we'll figure... So what's your medicine skill, Ultra?
Where was my medicine? +4?
Oh, that's what mine is. Okay. What's your medicine skill? Druid?
+6.
Shit. That still would have failed.
Oh, shit.
It would have been a +13 or a 13.
I mean, if I rolled that.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, let's just go. He's just gonna hobble behind you guys on his... Go on. I'll catch up.
So, Quizrel, it looks like you've already kind of stepped over the crates. So, in this area, you can see it's a plain hallway, relatively clear of junk from the area you just left. And then you see down to the south and the west, there seems to be a couple of doors. And you notice that there's a lot of fungus and huge clusters of mushrooms growing around in this area where the green is on the map.
Quizwell's gonna turn back and be like, hey, mushroom expert, you want to come take a look at this?
Yeah, as soon as he says mushroom, or she says mushroom, Isney's ears perk up, and she's like, yes. Or ears? I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, I run over to the entrance or that area, and I'm gonna take a look at these things, see if I can identify what they are, like what kind.
Knowledge or nature?
Give me a nature check.
Haha, I'm right.
That's a 24.
Okay, yeah. So with the 24, there's like a whole biome of various different mushrooms here. Like you've got your red top mushrooms. I can't remember what they're called. You've got like your nightshades, so you're like your more poisonous things that you want to stay away from. But there seems to be like a whole bunch of mushrooms growing here. And as you examine closer, it looks like there's like, well, no, I don't think that you would see that at this point. Like what it came from has long decayed and these have started to sprout up.
Okay. Yeah, I identify from the ones that I can see the really dangerous ones, and I want the rest of the group like not to interfere or mess with those because they won't make it back out of the chamber if they do. But yeah, other than that, like any interesting ones, she kind of starts to like grab a few and put them in her pack on the way.
Okay. So yeah, and you're reaching into this, grabbing the stuff. And this is fun for you as a druid. You love to collect these things. Also, give me a perception check as well.
Okay. Ooh, not as great. It's a 13.
Okay. So yeah, you're digging around in here and you're trying to just examine all the different varieties. And to you, this is like very interesting because so much of this like diversity growing in this small space, and you're just trying to search through and see what you can find. But you just find like the regular variety of things that you're looking at. And then as you're pulling some of these away, you hear like a sound come from somewhere, and you see like a little bit of the stuff at the back against the wall kind of move slightly, and it looks weird because it's like you can't quite tell what it is, but you saw some kind of movement, and then you see something coming at you.
Oh no!
Audio
And
listeners
we'll
missed the visual gag that I just did, but
Oh, I did.
I missed it too because I was busy talking.
I was standing next to Precious, and as soon as you said that, I scooted back 1 square.
So you see this motion come like directly at you, and we'll find out what that is next time.
Mushroom, run!
It's a clicker.
Oh no!
Thanks to Sirenscape for the outstanding sounds and music. Check them out at sirenscape.com. Also, a huge shout out to our wonderful supporters on Patreon. You can sign up for free to get alerts, announcements, and more at patreon.com/adventureawaitspodcast. Finally, check out our back catalog at adventureawaitspod.com. Thanks for listening.